Hello. I always think I figured out the secret of life. And just now, as I was pushing live to get started, I chuckled and thought about making an instructional video about people that are afraid to go live. And I know there's a lot of people out there. Hello, Leanne Brown. Hello, T Bones. I know there's a lot of people out there. And I'm fortunate to not be one of them. I don't know. Maybe I don't mind tripping and falling and landing on my face and I don't know, making a fool of myself or just doing whatever. Come on, Holly, go lay down. Go lay down. And but I think the key is just pushing that button and not really worrying about all the stuff that can confuse you in life and can make you hesitate, make you wonder, make you delay, make you not do something. There's always a million reasons not to do something. You know, I could, if you need help coming up with reasons why not to do something, why not to join a gym, why not to go on a diet, why not to work a little harder, why not to clean your bathroom, or why not to vacuum your carpet. You know, I can think of a million reasons and I can come up with them for you and I'd be happy to send them for you. But we all know inside when we're doing the right thing, when we're exercising our body, we're cleaning the house, we're working hard, we're feeling good, we're moving in the right direction. And I'll tell you what, life feels a lot better when you know you're doing the right thing. And yeah, so when it comes to going live videos, I don't know if this makes sense. Just push that button and say good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Hello, Rat's Ass. Hello, Long. Hello, P Stone. Hello, Amanda, Adam, Hageman, Donna, W. Long. Sorry, I was talking a long time. Bailey, Ganduri, G, T-Bones, Star, Yo-Yo, Mama, Linda Johnson, Apple user Larry Jackson, Dog Mom, Josh Travers, Gotta Go Guy. Good morning, Josh Ogrand. Hello, Amber Rose. Hello, Jen. Hello, West Coast Lynn. And hello, Lillian. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Stay at Home with Ken. Stay at Home with Ken. It's really a spinoff of a show I've been doing for 4.5 years. A show I started when I was living in a dark apartment. I was bummed with a lot of things. I was unhappy with myself, where I was living, my relationship status, but most importantly, the way I felt about myself. And I always realized talking about my stuff made me feel a little better. And I started doing it on live video. And people started watching and connecting and relating to my stress, my troubles with anxiety or addiction or relationships or financial ups and downs or career uncertainties or whatever. And here I am 4.5 years later. It'll be 5 years in June. I'm just kind of having fun with it and doing my best and moving forward every day. And I'd encourage you to do the same. And I just want to thank you all so much for joining. Yeah. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, no matter what I name the show, and the reason I've changed it to Stay at Home with Ken is my wife and I were realtors. I was a realtor for 17 years. And I left the business a year ago. She left the business about the same time, shortly thereafter. And well, thank you, Gordon. Shortly thereafter, she left the business. And we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do when we grew up. I took a job working at a super Target for 7 months. It was interesting and it taught me a lot of things, taught me the value of hard work and being on time and punching in and doing your best. Left that in September to pursue what my dream of full-time content creation. And like a lot of things in life, a lot of things are harder than we think they're going to be. And that's okay. I think what we need to do is just change our expectations. Again, I talk about it a lot. I go to the gym, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week, and I've been doing it for 4 or 5 months. I'd like to think with the effort I put in, I'd look like, I don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger in his heyday. But honestly, I don't. But I feel good. I enjoy the process. I sleep better. It's nice just kind of waking up your body and at the same time quieting your mind. So my point is, if you can enjoy the process that is going to the gym, you're going to stay at it. I love going live. I love creating videos. I love sharing my story, and hopefully my story, which is that of a 55-year-old guy that's had his ups and downs, that lives in Illinois or Naperville, Illinois, and is doing his best and trying hard, and you know, currently surrounded by a messy house that two little babies I have, uh, don't keep me busy, and just kind of moving forward and doing my best. And I don't know what my point is, but that's my story. And I want to thank you for joining it. As I was saying, I was telling you why it's called Stay at Home with Ken. About 2 months ago, my wife got offered a job, a position at a company. Thank you for calling me Bruce Willis. I'm a big fan of Bruce Willis. Uh, at a company that I think is going to be a perfect match for a job she loves. I mean, it's still going to work, so not every moment, as I say, is sunshine and rainbows, but she's going to do really well. She is doing really well, and I think she's just going to love and build up. I don't know. She doesn't need any confidence build up, but anytime you're good at something, it builds your confidence a little bit. And uh, so because of that, and we have two little babies. I got a 2.5-year old and a 1-year old, and they're both laying down asleep upstairs. I just fed them their lunch, and I laid them down, and I'm so thankful that it's quiet today and that I don't hear any screaming. Good morning, Ty. But anyway, so that's why I call it Stay at Home with Ken. I used to do the show live at 8 o'clock every day, but now due to the change in schedule, I do it when I can. And when I can, hello, Libby, happy Thursday to you. When I can is usually right after I lay my babies down to sleep. And I put them down, I don't know, 5, 10 minutes ago. All is quiet. And when you got babies, all is quiet is a good thing. Tell you what, there's 3 stepkids running around the house too. All is quiet with them. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to babies or when it comes to stepkids, all is quiet is a really good thing. So that's where we're at. And I got a dog in front of me, Holly, who's laying in her bed. And I got a hot cup of coffee in front of me. At least I poured it about 10 minutes ago, and I kept it covered, hoping to keep it hot. And I'm excited to have my first sip of it. My hope is that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Again, I got a mug that says Coffee with Ken. It's got my name on it. And my show, although I'm calling it Stay at Home with Ken, is, uh, I think the real show. And I have sweatshirts and T-shirts and stuff, and it all says Coffee with Ken. So I'm a guy that likes coffee and likes enjoying things and likes appreciating the little things. And I think a hot cup of coffee is one of those little things that's awesome to appreciate. Well, thank you, Torin. And I usually have 5 or 6 different kinds of coffee that I can choose from every morning. And I honestly, we had a pot already of the peppermint mocha by Starbucks. And I have a bag of coffee that's called the Yukon blend. I think it's a mild or medium roast blend by Starbucks that a buddy bought me. And I'd say it's probably the coffee I'm least excited about on a day-by-day basis, and probably the one that's going to be there, the one that's not going to need replacing as quick as the others. But I thought I'd throw a pot in. I made it extra strong. And I'll tell you what, absence does truly make the heart grow fonder. And if you, my favorite coffee right now is pumpkin spice, but I was drinking the pumpkin spice coffee nearly every day since August, since it came to the shelves. And the specialness that was the pumpkin spice started to fade a little bit. And the joy I got, although I tried to enjoy it as much, nothing's quite as good as that first sip. Especially the first sip of a seasonal coffee like pumpkin spice. So just having this a little rare. Again, it's a Yukon blend by Starbucks. medium roast coffee, and it is one I enjoy a whole lot. Hello, Miss Hampton. How are you? Hi, William. I'm going live right now, so can you give me a few minutes? Thank you, buddy. Not totally quiet in the household, but fairly quiet. I knew there was one child that was awake, and he came out and peeked his head around the corner and looked at me and saw that I was sitting in front of a camera. And he retreated back to the sunroom where he's gonna probably, I don't know, play video games or whatever it is the kids do these days. Surf YouTube. What do kids do these days? Life's got to be a lot different. And I was thinking about it this morning. Uh, Again, my stepson right there is 9 years old, and I think when I was 9 or 10, I was born in '68. That was late '70s. It was really before even Atari came out, and basically video games. There was Pong at that time when I was 9 or 8, 9, 10 years old, that age. But Pong wasn't all the rager. We didn't love it so much, and we didn't spend our days doing it. So I think we were forced to be more social creatures. And I lived in a neighborhood with a lot of kids. And I don't know, I'm going to sound like an old fart, but we used to spend our days playing wiffle ball or football or what have you, and our nights playing flashlight tag. And I don't think I'm just reminiscent about the good times. And it didn't matter what temperature it was or what time of the year. Sure, we probably played wiffle ball a little more in the summer, but we played football year round, and it didn't matter if there was snow on the ground or what have you. And we knew which yards were the right shape to play various games in, and where a home run would be at my friend Chris Gagola's yard, or my buddy Tom Hingles, who lived across the street. He had different home run lines, and just had a great time. And I walk around the neighborhood I live in now, and I live in Naperville, Illinois. But so yeah, so it's called one of the best places to raise a family in the country. It always wins awards for that. And I wonder where the kids are, and I wonder, there's a big green space across the way that would be awesome to play football in. But I don't think I've ever seen a group of kids playing football there. And yeah, there's a school down the way, and occasionally I'll see a group of kids playing. But the world just seems a little quieter now. And I don't know and I was thinking about it as I was walking today. I don't know if it's post-COVID or that my life has changed and my perspective has changed. I stopped drinking alcohol about 2.5 years ago. Not quite 2.5 years ago, but about that long. And a lot of what I did was kind of raise the roof. Even if I was golfing, we'd be singing because the beer cart's coming our way. Or we'd go out to dinner and have a few drinks. Or we'd go to bars and listen to music or concerts, or I don't know. But even with COVID, I think people used to go to the office and take the train. And now a lot of us work from home. And a lot of us work from home. And I don't know, life's different. I don't know if it's better. And I don't know if we can slow it down or stop it. And every generation probably thought their generation was the best. But I don't know. Star says, as a parent, I blame the parents for this stuff and social media. Yeah, yeah. And again, I'm a parent. I have 4 kids of my own and 3 stepkids. And I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to impact them in some positive way. And I hope to, and I don't know if I do. But it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. I mean, we got a yard that'd be perfect for a group of kids to play football in, but nobody ever has. If football's out there, it's because I have it and I'm throwing it around. And yeah, life's changed. Life has changed, and I guess life is change, and change is life, or I don't know if that's true. But life is change. And things change, and generations are different, and seasons change, and the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, and we gotta, roll with the changes. I cut all these videos into little shorts and reels and TikToks later. And I don't know. The song "Roll with the Changes" by REO Speedwagon just went through my head when I said that, and kind of back from that same period. REO was a big band in the late '70s, probably early '80s. Uh, yeah, no, I definitely sound like an old fart, and music's not the same as it used to be, and kids don't play as well, and they graded harder when I was a kid. These are all the things to say, and I walked to school 3 miles uphill both ways, always snowing. Um, Hello, Eagles. So I don't know how much I have for you today. I try and go live every day. Again, I'm an aspiring content creator, and I'll tell you what, that's a challenging. Like any business, is always harder than you think. I was a realtor for 17 years. I walked into it. I thought I'd make $1 million. I'd sell all the houses in the neighborhood. I couldn't imagine anybody ever using a different realtor than me. But lo and behold, I got in the business, got my license, got my name tag, my business card, my signs, and people still kept using other realtors. It was hard for me. I was going, why don't you use me? Why don't you all use me? But anyway, like I said, business is always a little harder than people think. And I always enjoy my show. And I think hopefully some of that joy shines through the camera. And you guys can feel it. And there's something to it. And there's hopefully some value shared. Just for the record, I was talking about I never see kids out. I see a little guy about 4 years old running by and a little boy on a bike. And it looks like a little boy or girl on a scooter. And mama and probably a grandpa walking by. So there is hope. There is hope for kids just being outside and having fun and riding bikes and scuffing their knee and playing football and playing wiffle ball and playing flashlight tag or whatever. So, uh, yeah. So, what was I talking about before that? What was I talking about? Oh, content creation. Yeah, how challenging it is. But again, I think consistency is the key no matter what you're doing. And I feel I'm never the best at anything, but I'm awfully consistent. And when I set my mind to it, I really set my mind to something. And it's kind of funny. I did post a lot of videos, and some of the videos I'll post about cleaning. And I'll say a little cleaning is always better than no cleaning at all. And I think in life, a lot of us, if we can't, I don't know, scrub every corner of your house, your room, your what have you, you're not going to even bother picking up, I don't know, a pillow that fell off the bed or, I don't know, wiping down a counter. And I kind of think that, at least for me, I know I feel productive when I'm working and when I'm moving forward. And if I see a piece of garbage on the floor, I'll pick it up. Or if the room needs vacuumed, I'll vacuum. Uh, Whether I have 15 minutes or 5 hours, I'll throw in a little bit of effort all the time. And I tend to be a fairly high energy guy. I go on a lot of walks. I go to the gym fairly often. I like to keep the house clean as much as possible, although you wouldn't know it if you could turn the camera around. But again, we live with 5 kids in this house and a dog and 2 cats, and that's all challenging. But my point was content creation. As far as content creation goes, a buddy sent me a video the other day of a guy talking, and he was bald, but he had a mustache, which isn't my thing, just for the record. And he was talking how much money he's made the last 3 years, and he went from like 2 grand in earnings to 30 grand in earnings to over 100 grand last year. But he said at the very beginning of his video, he didn't make a penny in 2017, 2018, 2019, or 2020. And he said most people aren't willing to put in that kind of work to see the fruits of the labor that he is now seeing. And I think the reason I'm willing to put in the labor, or the work, or the effort is because I enjoy doing it. And if I didn't do it, if I didn't enjoy going to the gym, I wouldn't go to the gym. If I didn't enjoy walking the dog, I might not walk Holly nearly as much. And if I didn't, speaking of a dog, there's a German Shepherd walking across the street. Got to try and keep the babies quiet Come here, Holly. Come here. Come here. Holly doesn't like German Shepherds. I'm not a big fan of German Shepherds either. I don't want to alienate any German Shepherd watchers out there. I know they're great family dogs, but they're such great family dogs. They can be overly protective and scary. The only dog I ever was bitten by was a German Shepherd. So it's walking across the street, and Holly's panting and looking at it, wishing she could attack it, and she's only 50 pounds, and it's probably 100. She doesn't know. She doesn't understand. They say size doesn't matter. Sometimes it does. But anyway, I don't know how much I have for you. Like I said, I am striving to be consistent in everything I do. And one of the important things in my life that I do is creating content, going live, posting videos, smiling a little bit, petting my dog, taking care of my babies, and, moving forward in life. And I wanted to hop on with you today and say good morning. And I so appreciate you all for hopping on. Star asked if I jog. No, I think my running days are over. I'm going to have I have some knee issues, and we're not quite sure how we're going to work that out. But eventually we're going to get the knee taken care of. So I'm not planning to do any running anytime soon. I think, like I said, I've run a bunch of marathons. I've got a bad right knee, and I enjoy lifting weights or doing whatever I can, or again, doing something a little lower impact like walking Holly. Yeah, Linda, my eye is healing. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, it's a sunny day outside. We're supposed to maybe get some snow next Tuesday, but if we don't next Tuesday, I don't know when the next time we're going to get snow. We've only had a couple dustings this year. I'm still hoping we get a big snowfall. I love snow. Makes the world look so fresh and clean. And I don't know, just makes everything seem kind of nice and seasonal. And if it's going to be cold or, leaves are off the trees, we might as well get some snow. At least I figure. So one more sip of coffee. Oh, I hope you enjoy my fireplace I have behind me. I've been using it a lot over the last, I don't know, a few weeks. Again, I discovered a fireplace on YouTube, and I really enjoy the crackling sounds and the flames and the hypnotic effect it is looking at fire, whether it's in a campfire, a fireplace, or what have you. It seems so relaxing to me. So when my kids are asleep, my babies are asleep, and Elmo's not on, I love sitting by my fire, doing a little work, and again, Marisolo says, look up winter ambiance on YouTube. That's interesting. I was watching a fall ambiance last night and enjoyed that and almost dozed off to it. So might have to check that out as well. But anyway, if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. If you don't, I got another whole pot of coffee to drink in there. And I got a lot of work I'm going to do around the house. I'm looking forward to the rest of my day. It's 11:30 now. My wife gets home about 7:30. I'm going to enjoy the time with my babies sleeping and hopefully be as productive as I can for the next several hours, or a couple hours at least, until they wake up. And looking forward to enjoying the sunshine, enjoying this Thursday, and moving forward. And I hope you do the same. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you had a great night's sleep. Hope you're enjoying your day, you're enjoying your week, you're excited about 2024, and you're feeling good, you're loving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.